Alright, it's BLM here. This is like my third time recording this video, but this is going to be a miscellaneous items in my collection video. This is the last video for my video game collection updates for 2013. Yeah, I pretty much already went through the majority of the games in my collection. I own what 1,443 games, I believe now. Yeah, I went through the majority of them. I mean, some of them I got after I shot the video, so you didn't really see those. Like especially a lot of PS2 games and PS1 games you didn't really get to see. But yeah, this video is mainly gonna be just yeah, the games that you haven't seen yet, like games for consoles I don't really own, and then just like other random items in my collection. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, yeah, so let's start off with this. This isn't really, I mean, like I don't consider this part of my video game collection, but I still have it on my shelves and everything, and that's a Spider-Man plug and play. It's actually a pretty good plug and play, to be honest. It's actually pretty fun. I played it for a good amount of time when I got it. But yeah, I'll probably never be playing it ever again. But it was on my shelf, so I decided to show this. After that, I have the Art of Assassin's Creed art book. I believe this was a pre-order bonus for pre-ordering the first Assassin's Creed, and it's actually a pretty good art book. I mean, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, so I mean, yeah, it's a pretty good art book in my opinion. I really enjoyed it actually, but yeah, that's pretty cool. And this one's pretty cool too. I mean, I've had this actually since I was a kid, so I don't know why I had it, but I do. And that's a Pokemon memory game. It's exactly what it says, a Pokemon memory game. But it's cool to have, especially since it's something from my childhood. And then, yeah, one of the few things. And then, yeah, this one's also another thing I had since I was a child, and that is a Pokemon sticker treasure kit. Yeah. I've had this since I was a child. However, what's inside of it, like all the stickers and stuff like that, most of them are gone. But inside of it are actually all of the random like manuals and stuff like that for games I don't own. Like I guess I'll show you everything that's in here actually. So yeah, let's get started with this. Right here is like the Back to Dino Crisis. I really want to get the game, but I just haven't seen it for cheap. Alice manual. I'm not Matt. Sorry, Alice. American McGee's Alice. Sorry, and the other one that came with it. Legendary Wings manual. I have the game, but just no box, so keep it in here. Same thing with Ultimate Basketball for NES. Have that manual as well. What is this? This is a receipt from a pawn shop. I don't remember what I bought for that. Actually, I didn't even know I had this. Crap, I didn't even notice that. Final Fantasy Tactics Advanced manual. Completely forgot I had this. The manual for the Uncharted Dual Pack. Empty GameStop case things that I got from my local GameStop. Oh, that's actually a PS2 disc holder thing for the double cases. Yeah, more of those. What is this? Sears receipt for Final Fantasy 12 sealed, which I actually have right here. Yeah, I believe that was like $4. Yeah, that was a pretty good deal actually. Kingdom of Paradise manual, Activision Anthology manual, the Bard's Tale manual, which I actually really want to get that game. It actually looks really cool. Rygar, Battle of Argus for the Wii. Big fan of the PS2 one. I bought the Wii one and I just never played, so I returned it. I really want to get it back though, but waiting for the price to drop to like $3 or something. Because I'm a cheap bastard. If you guys haven't noticed that, yeah. NFL 95 manual. I have the game, but no case. Just the little slip covers that came with Daxter and Family Guy's Quick and Sweet collection. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion manual. That was for the PC version. Oh, Battle of Argus postcard thing. Dragon Quest 9 pamphlet thing that they gave out at like Targets and Walmarts and stuff like that. A couple of receipts from like Walmart online, I think, yeah. A Plane Trade receipt for a whole bunch of PS1 games that the receipts don't fit in there. What is that? Oh, a note from a Survival Review for winning this contest. Another PS2 case thing. Slip cover for Halo for PC. Slip cover for New Super Mario Bros. For Wii. Another Target receipt. I believe this is for Centipede Infestation for 3DS. Another receipt from Sears for AMF Bowling sealed. That was like 99 cents. A receipt from GameStop for a couple Game Boy Advance games. Wii Sports sleeve. More receipts for Game Boy Advance games at GameStop. Beyblade V-Force manual, have the game, don't have the box. Chrome Hounds manual, absolutely hate this game, so I returned it, but I kept the manual because, yeah, might as well, they don't care anyway. Rayman Raving Rabbits manual came with the case that I bought. I bought an empty case and that was in there, so. Virtual Tennis World Tour manual. A whole bunch of extra sleeves and stuff from GameStop. Mega Memory Card manual. Game Boy Advance SP manual. Game Boy manual. Another Game Boy manual. Yu-Gi-Oh! Eternal Duel Soul manual again. I have the game, but I don't have the case. Duke Nukem 3D manual for PC. And the last one is Super Mario Sunshine manual, which I have the game disc only, but I don't have the case. I really want to get the case soon so I can have a complete copy of it, but whatever, I have this. Alright, next up I have Guitar Hero World Tour guitar. Obviously it came with the game. The guitar is actually still in here. The game is on the shelf, but I got this years and years ago as a gift, so whatever. Then after that I have 2 dance pads for the PS2. Again, got these as gifts a long time ago, so whatever. And obviously, I'm going to show this. This is in the miscellaneous video mainly because I don't put this on my shelf of my PS1 games, and I don't necessarily consider it part of my PS1 collection, nor do I consider it part of my game count because I actually own the game individually. So this sealed copy isn't in my game count, but whatever. The game is Castlevania sealed. I talk about this all the time. It's probably the thing that I'm proud to own in my collection, even though it isn't really the most valuable thing in my collection. But this is the thing I'm happiest to have at this current point. But yeah, that's pretty cool, I guess. Another thing that I own is something you can't actually even see. It's behind all of these PS2 games. You can see behind there. It's a boxed Super Joy. Really nothing really worth talking about. It's just a clone thing. But yeah, I actually have 3 of them. I'll show you the loose ones later. But yeah, that's a boxed one that I have. Next up is a Coleco head-to-head hockey. Yeah, it's cool. It's a Coleco handheld, still in the box, even with the styrofoam and stuff. That's pretty cool to have. I mainly just use it as a display piece, but whatever. After I have a NES cleaning kit in the box, really nothing worth mentioning. This is pretty cool too. A sealed Wii wheel. I got this for like $2 at a yard sale. Decided to keep it. Yeah, it's just a Wii wheel, but I guess it's cool to have. And yeah, Odama, the box here. I have the game on the shelf, but in here is actually the microphone, so that's pretty cool. Alright, next up, this is something not really worth mentioning either, but it's a complete in-box Astropad for the Dreamcast. Just a third-party controller, but it's pretty cool to have. Again, just a display piece, but whatever. Then I have this Sonic plush that I got for free at a yard sale. I got a PS1 multi-tap. This is a third-party one too, but again, not really worth mentioning, but still cool to have. A CDI game here, Lords of the Rising Sun. Don't have a CDI, nor do I really want to get one for a while. I mean, there's only a couple games on there that I want to get, like Seventh Guest and the Zelda games, even though they're really expensive. But yeah. And here's actually my loose disc games in here. It's actually packed now because I recently got a whole bunch of loose discs. But yeah, it's actually in this PS1 case thing, so that's pretty cool. And I know I showed this in the video that I got this, but you know, when I opened it up and everything, it actually came with like an electronic boutique like warranty thing. So I guess that's pretty cool as well. And then yeah, I'll show you what's actually in here. Just these are the loose disc games that I don't actually have the games for. I do have another thing full of loose discs that I already have the games for that are kind of for sale. That I have True Crime, Streets of LA, Jimmy Neutron, Attacks of the Twonkies, NFL 2K3, Yakuza, which is an amazing game. I really want to find a case for that one. Yeah, all these games right here, these are mainly like games that I'm waiting to find cases for, because that's the main reason I'm keeping them. Simpsons Road Rage, which actually this disc doesn't work, so I don't even know why it's really in here, but whatever. Now after that, more GameCube games. If you, I don't know when this is going to be posted, but Game Pickups number 62, I picked up a whole bunch of loose disc GameCube games for really cheap, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, Mario Party 7. This is one I actually had before, but yeah, and then Sega Super Slam, or Soccer Slam, sorry. Yeah, I really want cases for these GameCube games. Yeah, Stuntman Ignition for PS2. Pretty good game on 360, but never really played the PS2 version. Then I got Freak Style, Street Soccer, and Power Rangers Dino Thunder, which I really want the case for. Tack, The Great Juju Challenge, and then Beach Spikers, which is actually a pretty good volleyball game, to be honest. I mean, actually pretty cool. Then a Game Shark for PS2. Yeah, Memory Manager Plus for PS2, I believe, or maybe PS1. I don't know. It's just a disc I got at a yard sale. A demo for Warcraft 3. Like these, I'm not really looking for cases for, but I just have them, so I might go from them. A PlayStation Magazine demo, I believe. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Matt Halpin's Pro BMX for GameCube, and the one that I'm really looking for a case, as I mentioned earlier in this video, Super Mario Sunshine. That's probably my most wanted case of these loose disc games. Dragon Ball Z Budokai, which I did have as a kid, and then Pac-Man World 2, which is extremely beat up actually. I don't even think this one works. I haven't really tried these discs out actually. A lot of these are scratched, but whatever. Barnyard, and then Freakstyle, which I always wanted to play Freakstyle actually, but just never could find a copy for the right price in my opinion. Scooby-Doo Unmasked, and then Cars. But I hear Cars is actually a pretty good game. Never played it, but whatever. Need for Speed Underground, and then Finding Nemo. R Racing Evolution, and probably the best loose disc game that I have here, or tied with Sunshine, Digimon World 4. A pretty expensive game for GameCube, like a $20 game. So happy to get that loose disc. Really need to find a case though. Got FIFA 06 and Lego Star Wars. Yeah, I'm trying to get a complete GameCube collection eventually, so I will need to get the cases for these. But for right now, these will do, I guess. I don't consider these part of my collection, by the way. I don't consider loose disc games for after Dreamcast part of my collection. I just really want the cases for those consoles, like PS2, GameCube, Xbox 360, PS3, Wii, with the exception of New Super Mario Bros. Because that's the way I got it. And Link's Cross Training, there wasn't really a case for that. And PSP and DS I want the cases for, with the exception of Daxter for PSP because it didn't come to the case for me for that one either. But yeah, NBA Street and Open Season. So yeah, those are all the loose discs. I think these are the last of the actual individual games. Some Atari games here. I don't have any Atari console, nor do I really necessarily want one. Well, I want one for collector reasons. I don't really want one to play it, to be honest with you. I'm not a big fan of Atari. It's just way before my time. And it's just, the games really don't play that great anymore. I mean, there are a couple that I do want to play, like Moon Patrol and, yeah, one that I have in here, actually. But, yeah, I have Atlantis. Pick this one up, hoping there's Atlantis 2 thing, and it's very unlikely, but it isn't. The one that I do actually want to play, Demon Attack, it's a fantastic game, and I wouldn't mind actually giving that one a try again. Galaxian, which is an arcade classic, obviously. I haven't played the Atari 2600 version, but Journey Escape, always wondered what this was, so I picked it up. These were pretty much bundled in at a deal at the flea market. They ended up being really cheap. Riddle of the Sphinx, don't know anything about it, and then Star Raiders, which is an extremely common game, but I don't know anything about it either. Then one 5200 game, which is probably the most common 5200. Actually, I know it's the most common 5200 game. That's Pac-Man. And last game here is for the Atari Jaguar, which is like a $10 game, but this one's in terrible shape. But it's Evolution Dino Dudes. Yeah, I don't know anything about this one either. Alright guys, sorry for the bad lighting, but this is pretty much the rest of my non-gaming stuff that I own. Yeah, this is pretty much. I don't even believe this was here the last time when I shot my game room video. I believe everything was actually in this shelf right here, but I ran out of room. So yeah, I had to put this back in here because this is in my room before that. And yeah, this pretty much holds all my non-gaming stuff. Just a whole bunch of random stuff here, like a whole bunch of like dust sleeves. Yeah, Nintendo dust sleeves, Super Nintendo dust sleeves. I have a whole bunch of them now. Yeah, like Game Boy Advance dust sleeve. Um, some Pokemon cards. They have from when I was a kid. These are actually all in alphabetical order. And then some other gaming related stuff like a Spyro card, which I don't know. Whole bunch of cords here. A Mega Memory card for the Game Boy and Game Boy Color, and then a Game Shark for the Game Boy Advance. Which these actually go for a decent amount of money. If you see these in the wild, definitely pick them up. They sell for around $50. Some random adapters here, like the Wavebird adapter, and yeah, DVD adapter for Xbox, which I can't really get out at this time for some reason. These won't come out. Wii Condom. Wii Condom. Family Guy Freaking Sweet Collection. Yeah, what is it? Ring for Angry Bird. Random books here. I'm not gonna pull them all out, but like World of Warcraft and Halo, First Strike. Guinness World Record. I have some strategy guides right here. Not gonna pull them out, but yeah, I have World of Warcraft Cataclysm, 20 Underground, Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario 64. What is that? Pokemon Fire Red, John Woo Stranglehold, Mortal Kombat Gold, which I don't even own. NFL 2K, Planet Project 8. Yeah, and then a whole bunch of Game Informers and Game Pros. Alright, and then here I have a lot of controllers and stuff. Here are backer cards for from what was it? Blockbuster when they were closing down. They actually just gave these to me. I mean, I think they were actually selling them for like 5 cents or whatever, but I like started talking to some of the employees and they just ended up giving them to me, so that was pretty cool. I pretty much took all their gaming ones that they had left, not too much though. Yeah, I think I already showed the Dreamcast web browser seal. This is pretty cool. Some artwork from Steph Gostellum, that from the TV and Lust website and podcast. I ended up keeping this because I just thought this was really awesome. And also in here, a whole bunch of posters and stuff that I have. And back here, you can see a whole bunch of controllers, like here the Super Joy thing. As I said, I think I said this earlier in the video, but here is the a Famicom cartridge slot thing. Apparently you can put in Famicom games in here and get them to play if you mod it. So I might actually look into that, see if I can do that. But that seems pretty interesting. Like yeah, like N64 controller, PS1 controllers. I have like a whole bunch of PS2 controllers in there, a whole bunch of PS1, GameCube controller, Wii controller, 360 controllers, a whole bunch of controllers in there. Not gonna pull them all out. It's really a pain in the ass. So yeah. Alright, so now I'm just gonna show you all the duplicate stuff that I have. Yeah, just a whole bunch. Well, these aren't really duplicates. These are just like random stuff that were on that shelf anyway. Super Monkey Ball 2 case, 2 Dreamcast cases. I mean, they're like DVD cases, but Planter gave me these like things for Dreamcast loose discs that I got, and then Littlest Pet Shop for DS case. I believe this is actually complete with the exception of the game. So yeah. Then yeah, everything I'm about to show you is, I mean, stuff that I'm gonna sell. It's just duplicates, as I said. Stuff that I don't really want to keep. This was actually bigger the other day. I actually just sold a PS2 to a friend of mine with memory card and controllers and all that, and the cords and everything. So this is a bit smaller than what it's used to, but here's a PS2 controller, which is actually broken, so that kind of sucks. But I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. Whole bunch of PS1 controllers that I got recently from a PS1 lot. I believe I showed this in the past. That one was unofficial, but I have 3 official ones. So yeah. I have two PS1s right here and right here. So yeah, two PS1s because everyone needs two PS1s always. Actually, I have three technically, but I have one for my collection and two just sell. I don't know why I actually bought that. I mean, I bought that on a really terrible yard selling day, so I mainly got that just to so I can say that I got something. But I ended up getting a whole bunch of stuff after that, so now it's kind of a waste. But whatever. I got two copies of Gran Turismo 3. Again, like these are all duplicates, so I have like another copy of Gran Turismo 3 actually. Like here's my own personal copy, but yeah, I have two duplicates that I don't know what I'm gonna do with either. Yeah, I have Grand Theft Auto 3. This one's in really terrible shape. My copy's actually in like mint shape. So yeah, that's a duplicate. Whole bunch of manuals. Yeah. That I have like two manuals of for some reason. Samba de Amigo, Final Fantasy X, another Game Boy manual, Top Gear Daredevil. A lot of these are ones that I had as a kid, and these are in the worst condition of the games I currently own. Luigi's Mansion, and then Mortal Kombat Trilogy and NFL Blitz, which actually have loose discs of, which I'm about to show you. After this, couple memory cards. This one's for PS2. This one is for GameCube. Yeah. Two copies of Mario Kart 64, which again I have my own copy, which is in like mint shape, and this one's really beat up, and this one's not in the greatest shape either. I guess this one's in decent shape, but yeah, I have three copies of it now. So, Super Mario World, which I have two copies of now. Donkey Kong Country, and then Link to the Past, which I also have two copies of now as well. And Assassin's Creed 3, which I have two copies of as well. This one's not in the greatest shape though, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I might just try to like trade it with a friend of mine or something. Because a friend of mine actually wants this game. All right, last things here are actually loose discs. These are yeah, just all the loose disc games that I have duplicates of, like yeah, Sega GT. And Jet Set Radio Future, Halo 2, which I have like three copies of, Ratchet and Clank, well I don't know if you can see that, Ratchet and Clank, Indiana Jones, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, as I said before, for the manual, this I just showed in a pickup video, J Cocoon, and Madden 08, thank God I had two copies of that, NFL Blitz, Wii Sports, have two copies of these. Final Fantasy 8 install disc, thank God I have that. Mario Party 7, I believe the rest of these are actually GameCube games, yeah. Freestyle, Soccer, and Beyblade. I believe Freestyle and Mario Party 7 I just actually showed you in my ones I'm keeping, but what is that? Sonic Heroes and Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Chicken Little, and I believe this is the last one. Nope, never mind. Super Mario Strikers, which is a pretty decent title as well. And then now this is the last one, Shrek 2. So yeah, that's everything I own that is gaming related. Yeah, if you watch all my collection videos, thank you. I doubt any of you did, but still, thank you for watching.